Hello and greetings, everybody. Blessings to you. My name is Amalia and I am here live in Sedona, Arizona at the Humankind.center, and I want to thank John Strayer for having me here tonight, and every one of you for being here as well. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm here to share with you, impart with you, something that I have gleaned and deciphered and retrieved from Mother Earth for over 15 years now. As you can see, I'm from Australia, and in Australia, I was a naturopath doctor for 17 years, actually. We had a beautiful clinic next to a health food store with 14 practitioners. And I had a big life. In excess, I used to work for the band In Excess and massage the guys, and blessings if anyone, one of those see me here today. And a family and a husband and a big life. And I was called here very shamanically, very strongly by Sedona. I know a few of you out there have experienced the force of Sedona and the transformational energy of Sedona, and how powerful Sedona can be to magnetize you right here, right to be here with her, to be here with Mother Earth here. And I was one of those people that it were called, and I had to leave my life and all that I knew to listen, and not only to listen, but to respond to the call of Spirit, Great Spirit that called me all the way from the other side of the world to come here and tap into the stones, tap into the rock beings here in Sedona. And those of you who have been here know how powerful and majestic these rocks are. Absolutely magical and formidable and loving. So I was called here to finish an ancient assignment that I'd started in ancient times ago, to retrieve wisdom from the stone beings, retrieve wisdom from the stone spirits, and in effect, become a secretary to Mother Earth. And so I have written a beautiful book about this, my journey and why I got to come here, and going into satsang, going into truth, listening with the rocks and the stones here of Mother Earth, and listening to what they're asking of us. And what they're asking of us really, and what Mother Earth is asking of us, is to really be present with her. Be present. How can we be present? But be present in our body. And Mother Earth is like an extension of our own body. So becoming more present and centered and grounded in our body allows us to become much more centered and grounded and present with Mother Earth, a sentient being, not just a clump of clay and dirt and even a planet roaming the galaxy, but a sentient being that really is there, like our grandest of all mothers, the mother energy, that we have pretty much kind of neglected that mother energy in planetary consciousness. And so it's time now, and I'm here to inspire you to get out of this, come down into the body, and really walk a path of sanctity on Mother Earth. You know, when I first came to Sedona, it was because I'm from Australia. We're from the land down under. I mean, there's no joke we say land down under, because a lot of Australian people really hang down low. They're a lot more down in their body, generally speaking. When I first came to Sedona, I would notice a lot of the spiritual people would say, I'm so good and everything's fantastic and wonderful, and their hands would be up here a lot. And from my perspective of the land down under, I was questioning and going, wow, I think that a lot of people think that spirituality begins here in the heart area, chakra, and up here. But the treasure always lies down deep in the hidden caverns. They're not out there for everyone to see. So by us also being able to traverse down into the interior layers and into the interior corridors of our own being, into where the gold is. And gold is not just on the surface. We've got to go down digging for it. So I'm here today to help you and inspire you. And it's my love and it's what I do the best, is to help people ground their energy, ground their mind. Now, we know the mind is an ephemeral energy. It's going to give us a little bit of a ping pong or pinball energy of, if I think about something's good, it's going to give me the other side to look at. Maybe it's not so good, or I can do it, but no, I can't do it. And oh, I've got to focus on the light, but there's also the shadow. Life is made up a lot of polarities. I mean, life is a dual force. That's what keeps the universe in balance. And so we happen to have a mind that takes us away from our body in a way, even though the mind's not really in the body. It's not even an apparatus of the body. The brain is. But the mind somehow is another whole entity or energy that can really rob us, I feel, if we don't know how to focus and center and ground our mind into what we're doing. What are we doing? I mean, I love to wash dishes, and I love washing dishes because it really allows me to be with the element of water. And when I'm washing dishes, I'm washing dishes. I'm not thinking. I'm practicing being present. When I'm walking or when I'm breathing, I do wish to, and I do ask that of myself, to take a deep breath and really be present with that. I try not to go off in the mind too much at all, unless I'm really focusing on something that I have to really put my attention on. So, as a consequence, with so much going on our planet, in every sphere, in every direction of sphere of economics and politics and education and religion and food industry and chemicals and medical industries, and all of this takes us so far away from our own sovereignty, our own rightful place in our own knowing, in our vertical line. We are so addicted to living horizontally out there, reaching out away from ourselves. What does that person think of me? Are they going to like me? How do I look? All this stuff is in the head. And yet really the body is such a pure expression of God. It's one of the purest expressions of God, as is Mother Earth, pure expression of God and all that is. Whatever you call that God, Mother, Father, God, planetary existence, the universe, Great Spirit, Creator, all of that. The most purest expression I've come to experience is our body. Our body never ever lies, ever. And Mother Earth and nature doesn't lie. Nor is there judgment in these two expressions of life. The body doesn't judge. The mind is what judges. The body doesn't judge at all. If we eat something, it's going to respond. If we're afraid of something, it's going to respond. It's innocent. And the same with what we enjoy and what we experience in nature. So, in Australia, as I mentioned before, I was a naturopath doctor. And one of the most basic things I like to start off with and help people understand, how can we move judgment? How can we release the electric static of our mind and all the duality that goes on and all this sort of entanglement? We've all experienced this. I have. And it does a great job. But not until I can give it somewhere to go. Obviously my hands are going down, away from the head, down into the deeper interiors. Am I going to calm all that movement and energy and uncontrollable energy? So let's just have a look at how basic of all things is our breath. We breathe in oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. We ingest food, no matter what it is. The body will take what it needs and release the rest. We breathe in oxygen, the body takes the oxygen and releases what it no longer needs, carbon dioxide. We eat food, the body takes what it needs, it knows what it needs. It acts accordingly to survive at all times with what it needs and releases the rest. We drink fluids, no matter what it is, whether it's alcohol or fresh juice or water. The body knows what and how it needs and takes from it and releases the rest from urine. So we're filters. We are a filter. But we're not taught. Somehow it got slipped in the cracks somehow that the thoughts we take in, the posters, the flyers, the signs, the TVs, the computers, the phones, the electromagnetic energy, people's thoughts and the empaths that feel people's feelings, we're not taught or really understand, I believe, how to also, we get to take that in. We do take that in. The body, you can also allow to take what you need from that and let go the rest. And where mostly are we letting go the rest is through the root area. The root area where we defecate from, we urinate from. This is my naturopath speaking, by the way. And so many, coming back now to how people feel generally, in the past especially, people have related themselves to up here. Don't look down there. It's dirty down there. It's not clean down there. It's I'm hiding things down. I'm sitting on my shit down there. And so it's all up here. It's all nice and beautiful. But we need to actually help all of that extra energy and extra innovation, neuronic innovation to land somewhere, just like the trees release their dead leaves into the earth. Mother Earth knows what she's doing. She's releasing what she no longer needs back down into the earth to be processed, to be mulched, to be recycled for what? For renewable energy, to fertilize the plant again as a fertilizer. So we can do the same thing. When we release and let go all that mental stuff that's energy, it is energy, but it's not grounded. It's not founded. So when all that energy gets to be taken down, and we're going to do that process, I'm going to take you through that process today and ask you to practice it. It's easy, easy, easy. Simple as the leaves falling down on the earth. When we get down and let go through the root chakra into the earth, we're also releasing what we no longer need. So, let me take a little bit of water now. Hope you're all doing very, very well. So, now, just for a moment, let's begin by taking a few deep breaths together. So I invite you, I'm going to take you on a preliminary journey, just to see where we're going with all this. But before I do that, I would like to talk about the root chakra. The root chakra, the chakras in our body, there are 7 chakras in the body. The root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. Now, in this process, the most important one really is the root chakra. The root chakra is the base. Each chakra has an element that it relates to. The base is the earth. Obviously, root, grounding, connecting into the earth like the roots of a tree. And so we also have roots in our own body. And they're called that we do have sciatic nerves in our body, down our legs. And these are the largest nerves in the body, because in order to survive, if we're running from that saber-toothed tiger or we're needing to survive, the largest nerves are going to get us out of there. And they're large and they look like roots. Take a look. And they come out of the root chakra. The root chakra is between the anal sphincter and the genitals. Right there in the perineum. That's where the root chakra is. And so out of that area come these really big, large nerves that look like tree roots. So we have our own roots. We're like walking trees. I don't know if you've seen the movie Lord of the Rings, those walking ant trees. And I really relate to those trees because they're slow and they're conscious and they're present and they're grounded. I believe we really need more of that energy rather than up here flighting around, getting all anxious, not knowing what to do. We don't even know who we are because the mind has taken over. And the mind, really, what is attached to the mind? The ego. How do I look? Do I look okay? No, not this. Oh, that one. Oh, misery. Oh, I'm special. A lot of things come in the mind area that really can take us off track, I believe. I want to take us back into the central track, into the column, into the center column of our being, into the trunk of our tree. And how best do we stand up, upright, just like a tree? Mother Nature teaches her children very simply, like all mothers do, and all fathers do too, absolutely. But Mother Nature is teaching us how to stand tall and strong by putting our roots down into the ancestry of our life, which is Mother Earth, the ancestry, the ancient ancestry. And we can say galactic too, because she's a galactic being. So, how does a tree stay upright in a storm or a tornado or a gale or a flood? None other but the roots. And the deeper the roots, the more it can withstand oncoming events, oncoming attacks or energies or gales and winds and elemental things that can happen the tree can withstand that. Of course, if there's a huge, big tornado, it can uproot a tree. But symbolically speaking, metaphorically speaking, the same applies with us too. That when we're more in our body, listening to what's really going on, breathing in and out, knowing where we are, standing in our trunk with our roots in the ground, connected deeply to something greater than our own self, our own little mind. We're all connected. We're all connected to the core of the earth. If you imagine a big wheel with all the spokes, every single person is connected to a lineage back into the core of the earth. All of us. So, I'd like to take you through a preliminary process. It's going to take just about 3 or 4 minutes that I actually do every night before I go to bed, and I'll explain why in a minute. Okay, so I presume you're sitting, and that's okay. This is totally a good one for sitting. So if you're standing, maybe for this particular process, if you could just sit down on the ground, or if you're outside or on your bed or on a couch or on a chair, doesn't matter. Okay. Just closing your eyes and taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep on breathing in through the nose from the top of the head, out from the mouth like a filter. We're breathing in oxygen and we're releasing the carbon dioxide. We're breathing in all the things we've been holding. We've been conscious of that. And as we exhale, we're releasing. On the next exhale, follow the breath from the top of the head as if you are the breath. Going down slowly. Become the breath. Be in the body with the breath. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling, mouth open. Follow the breath all the way down. If you get to the heart, and that's as low as you can go, take a deep breath from there. Exhale. We're It's almost like an elevator. We're going down the shaft of an elevator. Follow the breath all the way down till you get to the root chakra, to the ground floor. Your breath, your awareness is riding down, all the way down, till you get to the root, right there at the perineum. And just breathe there a couple of breaths. Down there at the root of your being, at the base of your spine. This is where, when you're present and grounded, is where you can feel stable and safe and secure. Just like the roots offer you. Offer in a tree to secure, create safety and stability with the earth. And once you're down there at the root chakra, keep on breathing there. What I'd like you to do is take a deep breath in, contract that whole lower area. Exhale, release. Release all the buttocks, the tissues, everything in that area. Let go. Again, take a deep breath. Contract, hold, exhale. Let go with the breath. Let go. That's where we're going to let go from a lot more. That's where we want to let go from. And one more time, 3 times, one more time. Taking a deep breath in. Contract all the tissues in the area, everything, even the thighs, the buttocks, the anal sphincter, everything. And let go. And keep letting go. Even more. And even more. And stay open. This is like teasing the roots open. They've been so bound down there for so long, holding so much energy, packing a lot of energy down there. We've just opened that up. And now, coming back to the top of the head, take a deep breath in. Exhale, follow the breath. Become the breath as you roll down the central corridor of your trunk, down the elevator, all the way down. Even if you have to stop at a floor, breathe from there. All the way down to the root, and now even further down into the basement, into Mother Earth. Each breath, inhaling, exhaling, letting go all the way down. And when you're down there in that basement of Mother Earth, down in that deeper cavern, just stay down there and breathe down there with her. And just let go. Your body knows what to let go of. You don't need to know. The breath will do it for you. The intention of letting go will do that. Your body takes orders from your mind, absolutely. Just letting go. Just notice, how does it feel when you're down there, making a connection with Mother Earth's energy, or with the deeper down dive into that energy field? Now just taking a deep breath from the top of the head again, and just invite anything that needs to be let go of. You know what needs to be let go of. So taking a deep breath and with the exhale, roll it down, give it to Mother Earth, just like the trees, leaves, and the dead branches, and the animals, and our dead bodies, and our defecations, our shit, and our saliva, and our blood, and our tears, all get taken back down to Mother Earth. Offer it to her. Offering it to her to recycle. For renewable energy, for your renewable energy, Because when you let go and release and empty, you're an open vessel for more spirit and more light and more love and more life. So take a registry and see, maybe perhaps right now, is there any advice or a word of wisdom Mother Earth can offer you while you're down there with her. And if you do receive something, it might be an image or a thought or a sentence or a thank you for being here or my God, I love you and everything's going to be okay. Simple as that. Just internally bow your internal reverence to this greater part of yourself, this greater part of your ancestry, this greater part of your ancient and future beingness. And slowly, slowly, slowly open your eyes. This is like a curtain lifting up from the stage. Just slowly, slowly opening your eyes, very slowly. Good. So just notice how that feels. Are you thinking a lot right now? Probably not. So I invite you to practice this. I call this process the in and down, not up and out like we always do. We're always up and out. And here we get up out of bed and out we go, and we're always out and we're always running, and we're first thing we do, a lot of us, is to look at the phone, and we're already on. We're on a treadmill. So I call this the in, breathing in to the top of the head and down. And this can be practiced whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, worried, insecure, feeling a bit of anxiety about having to go and speak to somebody or speak on stage, go for an interview. All you need to do really is take a deep breath and usher it down, all the way down. And just in a couple of minutes or so, we're going to go down to the deeper process of actually communing with the core of Mother Earth, if you want to go down deeper into the real shamanic realms. And so I invite you to keep staying with me. We're not going to go too much longer. I don't want to drag this out. I want to give you something succinct and easy, and something for you to take with you wherever you are. We're breathing 20 adults, human adults, I don't know about animals, human adults, we breathe 28,000 times a day, according to statistics. How many of those breaths are you really conscious of? I know we all, in Sedona, a lot of people are doing yoga and we all want to get present, but the breath is really the true yoga, as far as I'm concerned. That's yoga. That's uniting mind and body. That's yoking the mind and body. And whatever we're thinking gets absolutely dropped down into the body. No mistake, not even one falter. So if you think of something positive, immediately serotonin, all the happy hormones and all the beautiful dopamines and all these lovely neurotransmitters and peptides that get taken down immediately, and the body starts feeling open and relaxed, and the chest opens. You can take a deep breath. There's a lighter energy with every positive thought, with every beautiful thought, no matter whether it's happening now or whether you think of something way back when you were 2 or 3 years old. The muscle memory of our body, the nerve imprint, the imprint of what we receive gets taken into the muscles, and the muscles memorize. It's called muscle memory. That's why if I can say to you, think of something positive and beautiful, you can go back immediately. Beautiful hormones, beautiful transmitters, beautiful chemicals flood your body. And then in the very next moment, if I ask you to think of something negative, whether it's just now, yesterday or today, or 10 years ago or 30 years ago, when you're a child, the body will remember exactly how that felt. and will release adrenaline, noradrenaline, cortisol, things to get you going, ready to flight, ready to fight, flight. So it's important for us to clear and ground this mind of ours so that we can be more present in the body, so we can become an antenna of spirit. We are all antennas of spirit. We're not just a physical body. We are electromagnetically, spiritually, spirit-filled, connected to the morphogenic field, the quantum field. Every thought that we have, every thought, not even a mistake of missing one thought, every single thought gets planted into the field, and the field and the fabric of the universe comes in to respond to it, to make it happen. If any of you have doubts about that, you can contact me at info@earthspiritwisdom.com, because I've experienced it and I'd love to share that with you. Several times I've experienced this. So I'm not just talking, I'm telling you my experience, sharing with you how it works. And so by opening and clearing and kind of imagining a breeze going through the branches and the leaves of the mind, and anything we don't no longer need, the leaves and that breeze of spirit, the breath of spirit can flow through those branches and the leaves and allow the trickle down the body through our breath into the earth what you no longer need. How's that for simple? So simple. I do this every night, pretty much every night, probably 6 nights a week. Before I go to bed, before I lay myself horizontal, I'll sit up and get all of that and anchor it down and actually help my body release. Because you know, when you go to sleep, you've seen animals and you've seen babies and you've seen your beloveds and you've felt yourself too, that there's a twitching going on. When you're just about to go off to sleep, there's some twitching. And what that is, that's the muscle memory releasing what you no longer need. Your body's already releasing because you're getting out of the way. And as soon as you fall to sleep, your body's twitching and releasing and getting rid of, like, oh my God, they're out of the way. Let's get all this out of the way, because the body always will head for, not head, I don't like to use the word head. We're trying to get away from the head. The body will always strive for homeostasis. Homeostasis is to bring the like balance, bring balance into the situation. That's the best way the body knows how to function. That's the same with us too, the balance. So I do it before I go to bed, and I just do 2 minutes, just even a couple of breaths, and let it all go. So then when I do go to sleep and I do lay myself horizontal, I'm already relaxed. I've given myself a good start in preparing for sleep. And then my body can actually do the healing and do what it does at night. Comes back into balance, it resets its energy, it clears out all the toxins, it does everything possible to come back into the renewed state. Yeah? So I invite you to do that every day. And if you can't do it at night, or you don't think of doing it at night, even when you're watching something that scares you, just know that you don't want to trap that into your body. You don't want to hold that in your body being. Take a deep breath and let go. I do that in movies. I love movies. So when I go to movies, I practice being a yogi while I watch a movie. And I'm always being present and aware that I'm watching a movie. I'm not falling into the movie. I'm watching it. I'm enjoying it. And I'm breathing. And I'm allowing myself to feel, but I'm not holding it in. So, shall we take a deeper dive before we close off today? And I'm going to take you down deeper into the core of the earth for a deeper mainstay. And you don't have to do this very often, but it really is a powerful process in rooting and grounding and becoming more stable and secure, and actually connecting into your own inner shaman. We're all shamans. We all go to sleep in the dream world and retrieve parts of ourselves and bring it back into the waking day. We all have the capacity to be that inner shaman by allowing our awareness to traverse into the locked in parts of our body that holds emotion. We can breathe that out. We can breathe in to it to breathe it out. So, let's go down. That's how I breathe. Just to come back into my center. There's nothing more important. Coming into the center between earth and sky, coming into the center between my masculine, inner masculine and inner feminine, coming into the center of this or that, me and you. Each of us are the center of our universe. Each of us, every single being is the center of their universe. So let's go down into Mother Earth's universe. Okay, when you're ready, I'd like you to stand now, if you're not standing already. And it's important for you to stand with your feet parallel, not feet splayed out, parallel, with your feet apart, parallel, shoulder width, so that the root chakra can actually breathe and connect to the earth. Now, mentioned before about the sciatic nerves. I want you to be aware that from the thighs going down, that sciatic nerve, we're going to follow those nerves. I'm going to take you down through those sciatic nerves into the core of the earth. So just taking a few deep breaths. Just let go. Okay. Just become aware of your surroundings, your feet on the ground. I'd like you to take a deep breath in from the top of the head, and we're going to go down to the root chakra like we did before. Taking a few deep breaths to do so. Following the breath all the way down the central corridor, the trunk of your tree. Each breath taking you further down, and further down, all the way down till you get to the root chakra between the anal sphincter and the genitals. And now, being aware from that root chakra area, I'd like you to follow those nerves coming out of that root chakra area down the thighs. They're your roots. They look like roots and they're your roots. Follow them down into the knees, into the calves, into the ankles, into the feet. Keep breathing in through the nose, out from the mouth. And now follow your roots, your energetic roots now down through the feet, down through the carpet, down through the foundations of your house, or whether you're on the ground, whether you're on the lawn or on a beach or wherever you are. Allow those roots, your energetic roots, to go now down into the earth under your feet, and follow down into the rock or the ground. Let your roots go down, and you're going to see other tree roots, because tree roots create a lattice under there, but I don't want you to get caught up in other people's or other trees' roots. You're going to go down your own way. Follow your roots down, no matter what can interfere or take your attention. Down, your roots down through the rocks of the earth, down through the tablelands and the waterways and the aqueducts of the earth, down through the big mother crystals of the earth, all the way down, following your roots, your energetic roots all the way down through the different colored layers of the earth. Black soil, orange soil, yellow soil, white soil. You're going to go all the way down. Your roots are reaching down all the way to the core, to the heart, or the womb, whatever that feels for you, that core, heart, womb area of Mother Earth. Her heart, her core, her womb. And I'd like you to see, what color is that? What color comes up for you when I say this? What shape does it seem to take form in? Is it pulsing? Is it still? Is it emanating? Is it raging? Is it molten? Is it light? Whatever it is for you, there's no right way. It really is for you. This energy is for you. And just notice, is it calm or excited or benevolent and giving and peaceful? Whatever it is, just notice some of the qualities of this Mother Earth core energy. Sense the feeling. Is it powerful? Is it wrathful? Is it lightful? Is it like a bubbling brook energy of innocence? Whatever it is, just take note and breathe. And allow your energetic roots now to connect into this energy field, to make yourself known that you are here. You've traveled down through the layers, you've traveled down through your being to come and make contact with the greater Mother. Just see if there's any words of wisdom or an image or something that she may say to you that you can draw back up, take it back up in a minute. Take some deep breaths. Sink your roots even more, connecting. And I'd like you to take a bow, an internal bow, or a thank you, or an acknowledgement. Let's let Mother Earth know that you're thankful of her energy and all that she provides, and this beautiful connection she's making, you're making with her, she's making with you. And now, just as tree roots do, they draw up Mother Earth's medicine. They draw up the nutrients, the life force energy. And I'd like you to draw up now that color up through those tree roots of yours, the energetic roots up. I want you to see that color that also contains the quality of what Mother Earth is showing you, whether it's restful, relaxing, peaceful, strong, courageous, whatever it is for you. You're going to take that color and that Mother Earth juice of that quality, and you're going to breathe it up. You're going to drink it up, just like tree roots do. All the way up through the white soil, the yellow soil, the orange soil, the brown soil, the black soil, up through the mother crystals. Allow your roots to be energized by these powerful Middle Earth, interior Earth crystals. Take that energy up the roots, up through the waterways, those pristine, beautiful waters of the earth. Take a beautiful, pristine drink as well with those roots. Draw it up, draw the color up, draw the quality up, all the way up through the rocks, the tree roots. Stay with your own roots, all the way up through the rocks, the soil under where you're standing, and if you're in a house, up through the foundation, up to the floor, the carpet, or the ground, or the grass, or wherever you are standing. And allow that now to be drawn in to the feet fully. The muscles, the bones, the sinews, the hairs, the nails, everything. Fill up your feet, fill up your ankles. This is like a fueling station coming up into the calves, all the way up into the knees. Breathing, feeling that beautiful energy, breathing in and exhaling out, and breathing in that color up to the thighs, up into the groin, up into the genitals, up into the buttocks, up into the intestines. Feel the intestines with that color. Feel the lower back with that color. Feel all the organs of the body with that color, with that energy that you've connected with Mother Earth, into the stomach, into the liver, into the gallbladder, into the pancreas, kidneys, spleen. All of those vital organs get filled up with that vital force, that Shakti life force energy of Mother Earth, all the way up the spine, all the way into the heart. Take a deep breath into the heart. Exhale, allow that energy to move up into the lungs and down the shoulders and down the forearms and down into the elbows, down into the upper arms, elbows and forearms, all the way down into the wrists, all the way down into the fingers and the palms of the fingers, all the way. Take a deep breath now from the core of the earth. Immediately, you can do all in one go. Take a deep breath in, up to the earth, to the heart, and as you exhale, fill up, allow all of that color and that energy to come up through the throat, the mouth, the ears, the nose, the eyes, and the brain, filling up your brain with your color, your Mother Earth color, your Mother Earth energy. Fill it up. And as you breathe out, I want you to breathe it out through the top of the crown like a fountain, like a whale, like a fountain, like a tree that splays out its energy, and allow that color to come all the way around your body, 360 degrees this way and behind you and from either side, all the way around you, and let it stream back up your stream of energy all the way up the body again. Take a deep breath in to the top of the head, top of the head, top of the head, top of the head. Exhale. Allow your energetic field, your aura, your tree to be filled up with your connection with Mother Earth and the energy that she gave you for your tree. So when you're ready, opening your eyes and just notice how you feel. Register how you feel. So when you're feeling about to topple over, someone's overpowering you, oh my God, I'm not feeling well, whatever it is that comes up that you feel you need to ground your energy and kind of stabilize your energy, send it all the way down to Mother Earth core. In a second, you don't have to do the whole thing again. You already know it. You've already done that pathway. So all you need to do is just know that you can even try it right now. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Drop your roots down into the core. As quick as that. I call that roots down. So when I'm even talking to someone, it's like, uh-oh, I'm not feeling... sometimes when you talk with someone, you feel like you have to stand back a bit because their energy is a bit too much or it's a bit heavy. Then you can just say to yourself, roots down, and command to your body that you're grounding with a greater field, a greater body, not just your own little self trying to spin around in here. Yeah? So, that's what I'm offering you, and this is what Mother Earth has taught me. And your inner shaman can go out into Mother Earth and nature and observe. Just observe. Not through the mind. That's not shamanic. Yeah? Shaman is opening the lens of your reality. Opening the lens. You don't need to rely on mushrooms and ayahuasca and all these different types of medicines now that are becoming very popular, which are great to some degree. But your inner shaman can actually tap into that aliveness and that high aliveness through purely breathing and being. And that's what I'm inviting you to do. That's what I have cultivated, and I wish that for you. So practice it at night before you go to bed tonight. And as I said earlier, I have a link down below of this recording, this live video recording and future recording. It'll be recorded for future viewings. My email is there, info@earthspiritwisdom.com. You can write to me if you want. Let me know how it goes. My website is Earth, root, Spirit, crown, wisdom, the heart, the balance, the centering of earthspiritwisdom.com. And I have all sorts of videos and blogs and fun things on there for you to look at. And if you like what I've taught you or shared with you during this transmission, this teaching, this offering, I have a course called Stronger Than Ever that really like fractally brings out even more what I'm saying, like layers and layers of teaching. So it's a shamanic course. The link will be down there as well, Stronger Than Ever. And if you're a reader or a writer like me, I have written a beautiful book. I really can say that because of the feedback I get, and I love it anyway. I wouldn't publish it if I didn't love it. It's called Spirit of the Stones, and it's this shamanic story that took me from Australia all the way to the other side of the world to become that inner shaman that really taps into the wisdom of the earth and learns from that. So you don't necessarily need to go and train to be a shaman. That the original shamans, where did they get it from? From Mother Earth, direct. So I invite you, if you want to learn more about these sort of things, either connect with me direct or check out my course called Stronger Than Ever, and my book, which is on Audible too. So there you go. Many blessings to you, and have a wonderful rest of your time, evening or day. And my name is Amalia, and I've been very grateful to be here with you, and thank you for listening. Many blessings. Aho.